so let's go ahead and start on our mats. Let's get into a nice, comfortable seated position. I always do encourage you, if you want to add a little bit of height, to take a block and just raise yourself up, sit on your block or your cushion, and it does take off some pressure. It's just a nice way to start and stay focused. We won't stay on the block long. So let's just begin centering. Let's take our shoulders, reach them up towards our ears, roll them back. Perhaps close your eyes, relax your face, maybe draw your chin down towards your chest. Gaze to the floor if you don't want to close your eyes. And let's just begin to center and think about our breath, breathing in from the belly, up through the chest and the collarbone region, up through the back of our throat, and then exhaling all that air out. Let's try to take it in through our nose and out through our nose. So let's give that a try. Breathing in deeply from the belly. Exhale through your nostrils. Starting to hear that beautiful Ujjayi yoga breath in the back of your throat. And just that little tip, if you've been with me before, you've heard this before, but I have a few newbies today. If you're not hearing it in the back of your throat, little trick, breathe in through your nose as though you're surprised to see somebody entering the room. And then exhale through your nose as though you're fogging up a little hand mirror. And I guarantee you'll start to hear that in the back of your throat. Let's give that a try again. Let's inhale and exhale. Lovely. Maybe even make the exhale a little longer. Let's breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, do you just feel the stress melting off of your shoulders? Let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath in from the belly. Exhale through the nostrils. So nice. The relaxation's already taking place. And as you're continuing your breath, let's begin to continue our centering by coming up with an intention for today's practice. Really nice to do if your mind starts to wander, which everybody does this. Everybody's mind starts to think about, what am I going to do after class? Or, I'm still thinking about what happened an hour ago or yesterday. And this way you can completely devote this hour to your time, your body, your mind, your spirit, and just draw your mind right back into that focus. And we can do this through our breath or through our intention. And your intention can just be one single word, like patience, or kindness, joy, love, all kinds of positive words. It can be a prayer, it can be a goal. I always like to choose patience just because sometimes I'm hard on myself if I can't hold my balance. If I step my foot down, I get mad at myself. And so if I go back to my word, then I'll let it go and I'm more relaxed. So let's take one more final breath in, deep breath in from the belly. Deep exhale out through your nostrils. Lovely, very nice. Let's begin to move the body and turn it on. Let's just begin by rotating our shoulders. Maybe your hands are on your knees or on your thighs, and just begin to move the shoulders towards that back wall. Inhaling, exhaling, and then let's reverse that movement. Breathing in, exhaling out, just gentle movements at first. And then coming to neutral, let's go ahead and sweep our arms up towards the ceiling, squeezing our arms as close as we can get them to our ears, stretching our hands, really moving the fingertips apart like little starfish. Reach, 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 reach. And then on our next breath, we're going to turn into trees and just reach towards the right. Exhale towards the left. Inhale towards the right. Exhale towards the left. One more. Inhale towards the right. Exhale towards the left, and then reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Try to squeeze them in towards the ears, and then bring the palms together. Let's go ahead and bend at the elbows. So you're framing your face with your hands and your arms, and we're going to bring our palms to the back wall with our breath. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Exhale to the back wall. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Exhale to the back wall. One more. Inhale to the top. Exhale to the back. Let's go ahead and relax our shoulders again and just roll them out. Breathing in, exhaling out, and then reverse those circles. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then on our next breath, we're going to take our block and just come off of it, because we're going to do a little bit deeper work, but just place it to the side because we may use it again as we warm up. And once again, we're going to sweep our arms up towards the ceiling, reach those arms in towards the ears. And on your next breath, we're going to take a very deep stretch to the right. Maybe the elbow comes down, maybe the palm comes down. Reach towards the right. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let's take it to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it to the left. Next breath, let's go ahead and reach those arms up, and then let's bring them out to the side and just make fists and rotate our wrists. Rotate them and make sure they're going both ways. Reaching towards the back and then reaching towards the front. And then we're going to just leave our arms just like this and inhale and exhale as we make some nice big circles. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching down. And then let's reverse those circles. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching down. Beautiful. On your next breath, let's relax our shoulders and just take our hands and place them right on our waist. And we're going to round the spine, gaze at the floor, and then reach the elbows towards the back wall. Let's turn that breath on. Make sure we're always breathing. Inhale and exhale, arms to the back, elbows to the back. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, bring the elbows back. One more. Inhale, round that spine. And exhale, bring the elbows towards the back. Let's send the arms out to the side again. Let's press as though we have walls next to us. And we're just going to move the rib cage. So rib cage comes to the right on your inhale, and then rib cage comes to the left. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right. Exhale left. One more. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then let's bring our hands down to our knees. And we're just going to take some little body rolls. Maybe even clasp your knees and just roll to the left. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Sit bones are staying on the mat firmly as we move. And then let's reverse those. Coming to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Lovely. Let's work the lower part of our body. Let's go ahead and just send our feet out in front. And we're going to work the toes first, but this is also a little bit of core work. So I'm going to encourage you to press your hands together, press the palms together. This will help you to sit up nice and tall, sitting as though the crown of the head is being drawn up by a little string from the ceiling. Now, if this is not comfortable for you, you can always place your hands down by your side. But try hard to press your hands together. And then we're just going to work our feet. We're going to inhale, point the toes forward. Exhale, draw the toes towards our forehead. Inhale, point. Exhale, draw forward. Inhale, point. Exhale, draw forward, filling it in the calf muscle. Inhale, point. Exhale, draw forward, and then just release the hands. And let's draw the feet together for a bound angle. Little butterfly pose. And you can pull the heels close to your body and maybe move the knees up and down, helping those little hip connectors loosen up a little bit. And then on your next breath, let's go ahead and bring the feet out so we create a nice diamond shape. And we're going to take a little fold. Maybe the elbows come right below the knees. Let your head just relax. And let's just hold this, breathing in, exhaling out, breathing in, exhaling out. And then on your next breath, we're going to go ahead and take our hands and just bring the knees together. And we're going to take a little twist. So we're going to take our left ankle and just put it out to the side and just let it stay there for a moment. And we're going to take the right leg and bend the knee and place that knee so the knee is facing straight ahead, straight towards that wall. And if it doesn't face exactly perfectly straight, that's all right. Everybody's going to look a little different. And then we're going to go back to this left leg, grab the ankle and just place the ankle right on the right side of that knee. So we're twisted a bit and we're going to sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to take our right arm, reach it out in front, wrap it around, take the left arm, reach it behind us and try to look over our shoulder at that back wall. Staying here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then we're going to come back around and look to where you are. You can stay right here and just hold it for another breath. Or if you want a little bit more, we're just going to take this ankle with our right hand and lay that left knee on top of the right knee. And if you're doing this, look at where you are. Very, very amazing. This is called shoestring or shoelace. And we're going to sit up nice and tall and just hold this for a breath, pressing the palms together, breathing in, exhaling out. Let's do another breath. Breathing in, exhaling out. Good. And then we're going to take this leg, the left one, and the ankle and just place it back to the side. Let's go ahead and bring the right leg and place it out to the side. Take both hands and let me bring this foot out a little bit. So it almost looks like a letter M. So you can see that nice M that you're forming. Maybe the toes are facing the outside edge. And we're going to take our hands and just place them behind us, fingertips facing that back wall. Lean back a little bit. This should be relaxing. And then just let those knees come down. Maybe the left hip comes up as you do this. And then as you take the knees to the left, maybe the right hip comes up. So let's make sure we're breathing, hearing it in the back of our throat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then coming back up, we have to do the other side. So we're going to leave this right leg where it is, take the left leg, just thread it underneath that right, and then make sure that the knee is facing that front wall or close to it. Then when you're ready, just come over here and take that right foot and the ankle and place it on the left side, sitting up nice and tall. And then we're going to reach out our left hand towards the front, wrap that knee, take the right hand, reach it back behind and look over our shoulder. Hold it for 2 breaths, breathing in. Exhale out, breathing in. Exhale out. And then we're going to come right back to center. And you can stay right here, hold this for a breath, or if you want a little challenge, we're just going to take that left knee and try to stack it over the right. And look at what you've done. You're in your shoelace. And maybe press the palms together and hold it for another breath if you're here, breathing in. Exhaling out. Let's stay for another breath, breathing in. Exhale out, beautiful. And then we're just going to untwist ourselves. Bring that right foot over, remove that left leg, take our hands and place them behind us so we're in a relaxed position. Make sure your fingertips are facing that back wall, just easier on the wrists. And then with your breath, let's go to the left. Bring the knees to the left. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Let's do one more. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Beautiful. And then let's just go ahead and work our way back up into a seated position where our knees are bent, and we're just gracefully going to come into a tabletop. So knees can come to the right, just let them fall, and then just rotate onto your mat into a tabletop position. Now, I'm not going to fold my mat or really ask for you to get your blanket because we're not going to be here for very long. We're going to do a little bit of warrior work, and then we'll come back down to our tabletop. So let's just look at our fingertips. Press your fingertips into the mat, protecting your wrists. Or you can also put your hand on blocks. You can hold your hands on blocks, which is sometimes a nice thing to do if you're in your warrior series for a while. I'm not going to demo that, but you're welcome to try that. And on your next breath, we're just going to tuck our toes, lift our knees, lift the hips, and come into our down dog and just begin to pedal out your legs here. Bending one knee, bringing the opposite heel down, breathing in, exhaling out. And on your next breath, we're going to raise the right leg, reaching it up, and we're going to be coming into a warrior one. So bending that knee, threading it through, planting that foot in between your hands. And if you need to pick it up and give it a little help, that's perfectly fine. And we're coming into warrior one on the right side. Make sure your back foot is facing at about 11 o'clock and you're facing forward, that side wall, your nice bend in the knee. And then we're going to reach our arms forward and we're going to lean forward as though we're trying to reach for that front wall. A little bit of balance here. Next breath, we're going to send the arms back behind us and clasp the hands together, and we're going to humble our warrior. We're going to draw that right shoulder towards the right knee, and we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And then we're slowly going to take our time and come up and just turn this into a warrior 2. Maybe a little deeper bend in the knee, holding this. Next breath, we're going to reach forward towards that front wall. Reach for it. And then exhale, we're going to reverse our warrior. So we're going to take the left arm, reach it back behind, flip the palm, and look up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, we're going to come right back to warrior 2. Let's reach forward one more time. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, turn it into reverse warrior, looking up towards the ceiling. Next breath, come back to warrior 2, just a regular warrior 2. And then we're going to rotate at the waist, press down, and send that right leg back. And let's take a little break here. Let's go ahead and bring the knees down wide outside of our mat. Big toes touch, and just come back into a child's pose. Taking care of our shoulders, let's bring our arms back behind us and just press either an ear or maybe your forehead into the mat. And let's just relax here, breathing, hearing your breath in the back of your throat, breathing in, exhaling out. And I'm going to share with you this particular pose is wonderful if you're ever feeling anxious or worried. It's just a nice pose to get into if you're at home or in a space where you have privacy. Just a nice position to go into. And then on your next breath, let's go ahead and just take our hands and slide them maybe on the carpet or maybe on the floor to the top of the mat. And just reach our fingertips even closer to the top of our mat and take another breath here. Breathing in, exhaling out. Beautiful. Breathing in through your nose. Exhaling out through your nose. Lovely. On your next breath, let's go ahead and slide the hands up and bring them so the hands are right underneath the shoulders, and then just draw those knees underneath the hips. We're not going to stay here long. Let's go ahead and tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift the hips. Make sure you're really squeezing those fingertips into the mat. And we're going to do our little warrior on the left side. So taking your gaze to that back wall. On your next breath, go ahead and raise the left leg. We're going to be coming into warrior one. Bend the knee, thread it through. If it doesn't quite make it, give it a little help. And I'm going to turn this way just so you see me a little better. And we're going to come into our warrior one, reaching up towards the ceiling. Make sure your back foot is at about 2 o'clock. And then we're going to send the arms forward and then reach them back behind, clasp the arms together and reach them up towards the ceiling. And this time we're going to humble our warrior, but we're going to bring our left shoulder to our left knee and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little balance going on here. And next breath, just turn that into a warrior 2. So nice. Very nice. On your next breath, go ahead and reach towards that front wall. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, reverse your warrior. Look at the ceiling. And then next breath, come forward, reach, reach, reach towards that front wall. And then exhale, wrap that right arm around and look towards the ceiling. Let's do one more. Next breath, reach toward the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, flip the palm and take your little reverse warrior. And then next breath, once again, warrior 2. Nice bend in the knee. We're going to rotate at the waist, press down. And once again, let's send that back leg, the left leg back. And let's take another little child's pose. Little different child's pose this time. We're going to twist it. So go ahead and keep your arms in front of you. And on your next breath, we're going to walk our hands all the way off the mat to the right side. Maybe your stretch is so deep that the left hand will come on top. And we're going to hold this. Hear your breath. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then slowly walk your hands towards the center. Walk your fingers forward. See if your chest doesn't come a little closer to the mat. And take a nice breath in. Exhale through your nose. Beautiful. On your next breath, let's go ahead and walk our hands all the way off the mat. Maybe the right hand comes on top of the left. Hold this for 2 breaths. Hearing that beautiful ujjayi breath in the back of your throat. Lovely. And then we're slowly going to come back up towards the center. And let's take another breath here. Deep breath in from the belly. Exhale out. Maybe the exhale's a little longer. Another deep breath in. Even deeper breath out. Very nice. And on your next breath, let's go ahead and slide each hand up. Come into your tabletop. And here is where I am going to ask that if you do have a blanket or perhaps a little pad that you can place under your knees, that you make that transition. And for those of you that don't have a prop, I'm just going to show you the little trick that I use. I just fold my mat. I just fold it in half and then fold it back over, and you have a nice built-in cushion that way. So you can either use your blanket or use this little method. And then once we're in our tabletop and we're all back together here, let's take a look at our fingertips and make sure that they're pressed firmly into the mat, just to relax and save, or really to save the wrists, to make them strong and protect them. And then we're just going to bring our left hip all the way to the left wall, swing it around, bring the right hip to the right wall, and make what I call a circular motion, a little bit like stirring the pot. Just thinking about a wooden spoon attached to your waist in a bowl underneath you, and you're just mixing whatever is in that pot with your waist. Just really nice for the spine. And then we're going to come to a stop. And on our next breath, we're going to reach back the right foot and tuck the toes and draw the heel towards the floor. This is a really popular stretch. Really nice for the calf muscles if they're tight, if you walk a lot. Nice for the hamstrings as well. And then as we're doing this stretch, and maybe you're even moving a little bit, we're going to bring our left foot, we're just going to heel toe the left foot so it comes to the left side of the mat. And you're going to notice that you're going to want your weight to come to the left side. And I'm going to demo that. So all your weight's going to come onto the left side. Left palm is going to activate that weight and turn on. And then we're just going to turn this into a little supported side plank. Reach up with your arm, hold it. And then on your exhale, release this and come right back down to your original neutral table. Let's take a cat-cow here. Breathing in for cow. Exhaling for cat. Draw your chin toward your chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Lovely. On your next breath, we're going to do the other side. So we're going to reach back the left foot, tuck the toes, pull the heel towards the floor. Get a nice stretch in. Hear your breath as you're doing it. And then let's think about that little side plank with our kickstand. So we're just going to heel toe our foot on the right side and notice how the body wants to come to the right, and it does. So all the weight is in the right palm. And then we're just going to reach up with our left hand, maybe even try to see your thumb here. Inhale, exhale. Let's hold it another breath. Inhale, exhale, and then release this and come right back to your table. And let's take a little cat-cow here. Breathing in for cow. Exhale for cat. Pressing those fingertips into the mat like little spider fingers. Inhale. Exhale. And then on your next breath, let's come to neutral and we'll do a little balance. We're going to reach out the right hand, reach back the left foot. You can stay right here. If you want a little bit more, go ahead and bend that leg, reach back behind, grab that left foot and reach it up towards the ceiling, gaze to the floor. Let's hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then only the palm comes down. Let's flatten the foot and let's work our glutes. Let's lift the foot up towards the ceiling. Lift and reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to throw something else in. We're going to straighten our leg, and with our breath, we're going to send this left leg to the left outside of the mat. And then we're going to fan it to the right side. Maybe your head reaches back and looks. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. And then we'll come right back to our neutral table and let's take a cat-cow. Breathing in for cow, exhaling for cat, drawing your chin in. Inhale for cow, exhale for cat. And let's go ahead. That was a lot of work. Let's tuck our toes and come into hero's pose. Actually, let's untuck our toes and just sit back on our heels, a little more comfortable. And let's just take care of our wrists. Let's take our hands, make starfish, and then make a little fist with them and just rotate out those wrists. Take a little break here. Breathing in. Exhaling out, because we still have that balance on the left side and we want to make sure that we were not in any kind of a situation where we didn't take a break. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then go ahead and spread your fingers out and then make a fist. Spread your fingers out, make a fist, and then come back to your tabletop. And you can make any kind of little movements that you need to make before we do that left side. So on your next breath, let's go ahead and reach out the left hand, thumb faces the ceiling. Reach out the right foot, toes face the floor. Stay right here. Or if you want more, reach back behind, bend that knee, lift that foot up towards the ceiling, gaze to the floor. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then just the palm comes down. Let's flatten that foot and work our glutes, lifting up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And then we're going to straighten that leg. And this time we're going to take that leg to the right, off the mat. So toe goes to the right. Then we fan the leg over and maybe we look back at the foot on the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. And then let's come back to our neutral table and let's take a cat-cow just for our spine. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then once again, let's sit back onto our heels and sit up nice and tall. Take our hands, make a little fist, and just rotate out the wrists. Breathing in, exhaling out. Inhale, exhale. One more, breathing in, exhaling out. Lovely. And then on your next breath, let's go ahead and remove any props that we had for our knees, our blankets, our knee pads. If we did have our mats folded, let's just make it back to our original position. We are going to come back to a tabletop, but we're not going to spend time here. So let's go ahead and make those little adjustments, meeting up in our neutral. And on your next breath, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees, lift all the way up into a down dog, and perhaps maybe even work out our little calf muscles by pedaling out our feet. And then on your next breath, look to the top of your mat, right in between where your hands are. And we're just going to walk very gently, our feet. We're just going to walk all the way so we end up at the very tip top of our mat, and we're just going to take a little fold here. Maybe even bend the knees a little bit. You can let the arms hang and dangle. It's also kind of nice to intertwine the arms at the elbows and just rock side to side. Maybe if you're doing this, even shake your head yes. Maybe even shake your head no. Another really nice thing to do is to clasp the hands together, bring them to the back of the skull, and press in with your palms, the low part of your palms. Take your thumbs and give the back of your neck a little massage. So nice. Letting everything go, just completely relaxing. And then release wherever you are and just let the hands hang to the mat. And we're slowly going to begin to rise, one vertebra at a time, just slowly, slowly coming up. The head is the last thing to come up so we don't get dizzy. And then I'm going to turn and face the camera, but I'm still at the top of my mat. That's where you are. And I'm just pretend that I'm there. And we're going to bring our feet about hip distance. I want to make sure you can see my feet about hip distance. And we're going to lift all 10 toes. Just lift them up off the mat. And then we're going to take our arms and reverse swan dive, or just sweep them up towards, not reverse swan dive, just sweep them up towards the ceiling. Reaching up towards the ceiling, squeeze the belly button in towards the spine. Try to get the arms as close to the ears as you can. It's work. And hold this, breathing. And then we're going to exhale into Tadasana. And we're going to work here too. We're going to squeeze our face. We're going to squeeze our arms so hard that we feel the backs of our arms turn on, the triceps. We're going to squeeze the belly in towards the spine, tuck the tailbone. We're going to lift the kneecaps, lift all 10 toes still, squeeze, 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 squeeze. You might feel that you're getting warmer, heart rate's going up. Keep squeezing, keep breathing, work, keep doing this. And then release it and relax. And you should feel really nice. A little tired, but nice. And then we're going to do a little bit of balance. So this is a good opportunity to either stay at the top of your mat if you want to challenge yourself, or go to a wall. Just go up to a wall, find a piece of furniture, a chair you can just hold on to, and we're going to do a little more balance. So I'm going to demo it from the middle of my mat just so you can see, but I'm hoping that mostly you'll just listen to me, and instead of watching the screen, maybe just focus on a spot on the floor, on the wall in front of you, or maybe even on the ceiling, your drishti gaze, just to make sure your balance is a little more reliable with that. So on your next breath, go ahead and bring your feet about hip distance. Let's sweep our arms up into a mountain again. Sweep them up, press the ears in, or the arms into the ears, and then exhale into a Tadasana. We're not going to turn it on this time. And then we're just going to rotate all of our weight onto the left foot so we can work the right side of the body first. We're going to take our hands, place them on our waist, unless you're holding onto a wall, which I do encourage, or a chair. And then we're going to slide that toe over, and we're just going to start out easy with tapping. We're just going to tap the foot, tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then it's going to get a little harder. We're going to bend the knee, straighten the toes, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bump it up and make it a little harder. We're going to straighten that front leg, and we're going to sweep the arms up. Unless you're holding on to something, reach, reach, reach. And we're not going to move. We're just going to hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take it a little tougher and come to the side and hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And you might be feeling a little tenderness in your hip and in that foot. So let's just go ahead and shake everything out. Just shake it all out. That standing leg is tired. Make sure you're breathing. And then let's bring our feet about hip distance once again. Take the shoulders, reach them up towards the ears, roll them back, squeeze the shoulder blades together so the chest is nice and open. And then let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. Lift your toes, all 10 toes, and squeeze the arms into the ears. Exhale into Tadasana, but we're not going to turn it on. And then we're going to work the left side. So we're going to rock all of our weight over onto the right side. Take the arms or hands and place them at your waist. And then we're just going to slide the toes over, and we're going to start out kind of an easy way. Just begin to tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the knees, straighten the toes, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gets a little harder. Straighten that foot, toes to the ceiling. Sweep the arms up. Stay really still and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little harder. Let's bump it up. Let's bring the leg to the side. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. And release. And boy, did you feel that in your thigh. Nice work. Let's go ahead and come back to the top of our mat. So wherever you are standing, if you're against the wall or near a chair, just come right back to the top of your mat. I'm going to stay here just so you can see me. Just imagine that I'm actually at the top of my mat. And then bring your feet about hip distance once again. Let's really squeeze the belly in towards the spine. Lift all 10 toes, and let's sweep the arms up towards the ceiling for a mountain. Squeeze the arms in towards the ears, straight arms, hold it. And then exhale, take a little fold. Maybe even put a little bend in the knees. Then we're going to inhale, flat back. I'm turning to the side so you can see that I'm not rounded at all. My back is just perfectly straight. Take your gaze to the mat. And then on your next breath, let's go ahead and take another fold. Put a little bend in the knees. Let your head just hang here. A little bit of a break, so to speak. And then on your next breath, we're going to come into a chair pose. So we're going to sweep the arms back and come into that little chair. Try to sit as though you're in a little kindergarten chair. Maybe even cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulders back. Option to stay here or option to come up onto your toes. A little more balance. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take a little fold here. Hear your breath. Next breath. Halfway lift. Nice and flat back. And then on your next breath, we're going to come down onto our table again, but we're not going to stay. We're going to send the hips back towards the heels and very gracefully make our way onto our back. And if you do have that strap, just go ahead and grab the strap and place it maybe in the middle of your mat so you can use it once we're on our backs. And then I would go ahead and suggest keeping the legs bent. And let's just go ahead and maybe take our hands, place them on either side, and just slowly, slowly, working our abdominal cavity, come back, slowly, slowly. And if you need to come down onto an elbow to get all the way down on each side, you can do that. Or you can just keep coming down all the way. And then once you're down, let's go ahead and bring the heels a little closer to your body. We can send the arms out to the side and just windshield wipe side to side. Breathing in, exhaling out. Let the knees come to the right, inhale. And then let the knees come to the left, exhale. Beautiful. And then on your next breath, let's just send the left leg down the mat, the left foot. Just slide that foot down the mat and let's let it have a little rest. And then we'll find our strap and we're going to do a little flow here. And we're just going to take our strap, reach it out, maybe about 2 feet, just hold it right above your chest, maybe even a little lower. And then lift your head up, bend the knee on the right side and just place the strap inside the foot. Gather the strap with your right hand and put the leftover remaining part of the strap on your right side. And then let's take that right foot and just draw it with our right hand towards your body. Maybe even bring the toes towards your forehead. Ooh, feel that stretch. Maybe point the toes, feel the difference, and then draw the toes towards the forehead. Wow, what a difference. On your next breath, we're going to use our breath and bring the leg all the way to the right side of the floor. And then inhale the leg back up, switch hands, let the right hand drop, and exhale, bring the leg to the left side. Inhale up towards the ceiling, switch hands, exhale to the right. Inhale, leg goes up towards the ceiling, exhale to the left. This is so rewarding and good for your low back, I should say. Bring the leg up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, and then remove the strap. Press that right foot into the mat and send it down to meet the left. Let's do the left side. So press that left foot into the mat, slide it up. Once again, lift the head up just enough to place your strap on that left side. And all that excess strap can just go to the left side. And let's let the right hand relax. And once again, think about your toes. Bring your toes towards your forehead. Feel a difference. And then point the toes and then bring the toes flex towards your forehead. And let's turn this on with our breath. Go ahead and on your next breath, take the leg to the left. Inhale, leg comes up, switch hands, exhale, leg goes to the right. Inhale, leg goes up, switch hands, exhale, leg comes to the left. Inhale, leg goes up, switch hands, exhale, leg goes to the right. And then inhale, leg comes up. We're going to bend that knee on the left, remove the strap, and just place the strap out of your way to the side. And if you notice, you have just one knee bent, just your left knee. So we're going to go ahead and press the right foot into the mat, draw that knee to match. And so both knees are up. And let's go ahead and bring our arms to a T. With our breath, we're going to windshield wipe. We're going to bring our knees to the right. And then exhale, bring the knees to the left. Inhale, knees to the right. Exhale, knees to the left. Let's turn this into a butterfly so that we press our soles of our feet together, and we can just slide our hands down towards our thighs, lift our hands and just press the fingertips lightly into the thighs, and just take a nice deep breath in. Maybe you close your eyes. Deep exhale out. Another deep breath in. Exhale even deeper out through the nostrils. Beautiful. And then take your hands and just draw those knees back together, and then clasp the knees with your hands and pull the knees in towards your chest. Let's make some little circular motions here into the mat, hearing your breath, bringing the heart rate down, feeling a little bit of relaxation going on. So nice. And then from here, let's turn that into a happy baby. So we're just going to bend the knees, and you can grab the big toe or the second toe and rock side to side. If you don't like grabbing your toes, you can grab the outside edges of your feet. Just a personal preference, and rock side to side. Really press that sacrum, low back region into the mat. It should feel really nice. Hearing your breath. If you need to go back to your intention, if your mind has started to wander, maybe you've already done it today, that's okay. That's why we set an intention. It's wonderful. And then on your next breath, we're going to straighten our legs and turn this into a wide V. So nice straight legs. You can still rock a little side to side. You might even be able to get a deeper massage, get a little more of the back. And then let's go ahead and draw the feet together. Try to keep the feet straight. Let's release them. If you want to support the legs by just holding the calf muscles, that's fine. And then let's point the toes. Feel your calf muscles as you point the toes. And then draw the toes towards your forehead. Feel the difference. Straight legs. Ooh, nice stretch. And then point the toes. And then exhale, draw the toes towards your forehead. One more. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, draw the toes towards the forehead. And let's throw in a little reverse pigeon. Let's go ahead and bend the left leg and just place the ankle, the left ankle right above the left knee. And let's go ahead and bend the right, and I meant to say right knee. Let's bend the right leg. And then you'll see that you have a little triangle that you've created. Just send the hands through, clasp the back of the right knee, and then draw all of that in towards you. Really, really nice for low back. Really, really nice for digestion. So many benefits. And just rock side to side. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then on your next breath, we're just going to switch sides. So we're just going to turn this in to a left-sided reverse pigeon. And if you want to keep the legs straight, you can do that. That's a little more gentle, a little more relaxing to bend. So, whichever you prefer. Rocking side to side. Maybe your eyes are closed. On your next breath, we're going to send both knees just to hover right over the hips, and we're going to send the arms out to a T. Let's take a lion's breath here. Deep breath in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lion's breath through your mouth. Don't be afraid to make noise. And then on your next breath, breathe in. Exhale, bring those knees to the right. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. You can stay right here. If you want a little bit more, extend the outside left leg over that bent right knee and just close your eyes. Breathing in, exhaling out, deep breath in, deep exhale out. Beautiful. And the next breath, let's go ahead and just hover. Bring those knees right back over the chest. Let's take another lion's breath here. Nice deep breath in. Deeper exhale. Let all the stale out air, all the stale air out. And then on your next breath, take a deep breath in. Exhale, send those knees to the left, gaze over the right shoulder. If you extended a leg on the right side, please be sure you do it on the left side too. If you don't want to, that's okay also. And just close your eyes and breathe, relax. Body is feeling so good. And just think of all the things that you did for your body, all the areas that you've worked today. your core, your thighs, your arms, you toned them, your back muscles, your balance, which is so important. And then let's go ahead and bring our knees back to hover, right over the hips. Press the soles of the feet together. And we're slowly, slowly going to work the core again. Slowly bring those feet down, just as slow as you can, taking your time. And then once the feet land on the mat, we're going to send the right leg out. Maybe it's outside and off the mat. And then send the left leg out. Maybe it's off the mat as well. Draw the palms in towards your body, and then think about your low back. Think about if you could maybe take a hand and just bring it underneath that low back area. If you feel a little arch there, and most of us do, just pull that arch in towards your mat. Maybe even draw your legs a little closer together. See if that's more comfortable. And take a nice breath in, nice breath out. And then we're going to try to get our shoulders underneath us a little deeper. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together, feeling those shoulders coming closer to the mat for better relaxation. And then once again, pull that low back into the mat. We're setting up for Shavasana here. So as we set up for relaxation, court pose, Shavasana, let's just let everything go. And to do that, let's try something. Let's squeeze our face and squeeze our arms and squeeze our belly button to our spine. Lift the kneecap, squeezing the thighs. Squeeze, maybe point the toes and turn everything on. And then exhale and see if you don't melt a little deeper into your mat. Oh, so nice. And then let's relax and soften the face. Let the tongue come off the roof of the mouth if it's there and drop into the lower palate. If your teeth are clenched, maybe move the jawbone side to side. You're set up so beautifully. Shoulders are right where they need to be. Maybe just move the head side to side to let go of any tension, any strain that you might have stored there. And just relax from the crown of your head to your shoulders, to the tips of each finger, to your hips, all the way to the tips of your toes. Just relax, melt, and enjoy Savasana. Hear your breath and stay here for about 10 breaths. Breathing in, exhaling out, deep breath in, deep breath out. On your next breath, begin to awaken the body very gently, very slowly, just wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Maybe spread the fingers out wide and then make a fist. And then spread them out wide and make a fist. And then when you make your fist, maybe begin to rotate that fist on each side just so your wrists get a little movement, those joints get taken care of. If you would like, you can slide the feet up, release the hands, and just draw the knees into your chest and rotate the ankles, breathing in, exhaling out. Nice breath in, deep breath out. If you want to hug the knees into the body and maybe even take another happy baby, just waking up the body. Nice deep breaths. Deep breath in, exhale out. Maybe you're even wanting to windshield wipe the knees side to side. Whatever feels complete, whatever feels full for you. And then on your next breath, I'm going to ask you to come back to that Shavasana position. Go ahead and just relax your body, stretch your feet, slide the feet down your mat, stretch your legs out. They can come off your mat if you like. And we're going to sweep the arms over our head, reaching for the wall behind us. So if you're looking at your screen, we're just sweeping the arms back behind. We're in Shavasana and we're going to turn everything back on. We're going to squeeze the face, squeeze the fingertips, reaching towards that back wall. Squeeze the belly button in towards your spine. Lift the kneecaps, which will turn on the thigh muscles. Squeeze the toes. Squeezing. Your heart rate's going back up. Maybe you're feeling warm again. Keep squeezing, keep reaching, working that metabolism. And then on your next breath, just let it all go. Just bring the arms back to your body's side. Maybe the palms are facing the ceiling. Relax everything. Take a deep breath in from the belly. Deeper exhale through your nose. Beautiful. And on your next breath, just roll to your right side. You can make a little pillow for your head, draw your knees into your chest. Maybe your eyes are still closed. And this pose just represents starting over again, starting fresh. New beginning, clean slate. And then on your next breath, slowly take your palms and just gently work your way back up into an easy pose, a comfortable seated position. If easy pose isn't for you, maybe you send the legs out in front. Maybe you sit on your shins. Maybe you get your block and sit on that for comfort, or sit on a cushion, a bolster, a blanket, whatever feels good. And we're going to sit up nice and tall, reaching the head up towards the ceiling. And let's just quickly take care of our neck. Let's just sweep our right arm up, reach it all the way across, and guide that right ear towards the right shoulder. Close your eyes. And then slide that same hand to the back of the skull and draw your nose to your right armpit. Holding this. And then releasing that, let's do the other side. Just sweep that left hand up, reach it all the way across, find your right ear, draw your left ear to your left shoulder. Maybe you close your eyes, getting rid of all that tension we've stored, letting go of the noise. And then slide that hand down to the back of your skull and draw your nose to your left armpit. Beautiful. And then releasing that, let's go ahead and close and take our fingertips and just place them outside our body, sitting up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and reach our shoulders up towards our ears, roll them back, bring the fingertips back to the mat, and then flip the hands with our breath. Let's go ahead and inhale the hands up towards the ceiling. Palms will meet. Exhale, draw the hands to heart and center. And let's go ahead and dial the fingertips down. Take a look at your veins. And then dial the fingertips back up. One more, let's separate the hands, press them into the floor. Take one final little fold for that low back region. Take your time and slowly, slowly come back up. And just place your hands on your knees, back to heart center, whichever you prefer. Namaste.